News from Jamaica. Finance Minister Dr. Peter Phillips is sending a clear message to public sector workers. Dr. Phillips is appealing to government employees to temper their wage demands. In a broadcast to the nation on Tuesday, Dr. Phillips says the government does not have the resources to pay employees more. So far, the government has placed a 7% offer on the table. He argues that an increased wage bill could derail the progress achieved under the 4-year economic reform program supported by the IMF.
What the government has offered in the wage negotiations is what we can afford at this time. While we appreciate the demand for a higher rate of wage increases at this time, we simply cannot afford it. Let me emphasize, the reform of the economy and the improvement in the quality of life of every Jamaican is inextricably linked to the reduction of our debt and the public sector wage bill. We will have to continue to live within our means. In order to spend more on wages, we will have to earn more, and we can only earn more by attracting greater levels of investment, local and foreign, which will provide employment for more Jamaicans. Faced with the choices before us, it might appear to some to be far easier to listen to the voices of political expediency and make commitments to wage increases which the present level of available resources could not support. To proceed on that path, however, would only end up reversing the progress we have made and betray the trust we have built locally and internationally.
Meanwhile, Dr. Phillips addressed those with concerns about the progress of the economy. He says the government has brought stability to the Jamaican economy.
To service this debt in the 2010 fiscal year, it took 60 cents out of every dollar of the budget. In addition, to pay public sector wages, it took another 21 cents of every dollar. That meant that 81 cents of every dollar spent by the government went to servicing the debt and paying the wages of the public sector. This left the government with only 19 cents of every dollar to fix roads, improve the health service, build schools, provide water and housing, meet our national security costs, clean drains, etc. The progress we have made is evident in the fact that whilst we were servicing the debt at 60 cents in the dollar in 2010, we are now using 42 cents of every dollar as at the end of the last fiscal year to service the debt. We are making progress. However, to meet our ultimate objective, we must also reduce the share of the public sector wage bill, which has grown from 21 cents out of the dollar in 2010 to 31 cents out of every dollar this past fiscal year, as a consequence of us meeting payments for all wage agreements which were outstanding.